in and out. Breathe in and out. Thank you for joining me here today on this fine post-St. Patrick's Day. I hope you're doing well. This is Discombobulated. I'm your host, Bobby Jaycox. Breathe in and out. Close your eyes and imagine that you're just a tiny little micro penis sitting at the base of where should be a regular and out. And you're just a tiny little peepee just sitting on a sad guy. I breathe out and in. And that guy's standing on a planet, and that planet's standing on God's thumb. Now breathe in and out. Oh. Tighten your asshole and loosen it as much as able without excreting your bottom chakra, your ass chakra, your brown shock. Breathe it in all the way through your fucking heart chakra to out your crown, fucking your ass to your crown. Out. If you're driving, please open your eyes. You should never have closed them. Breathe it. And back out. Welcome to Discombobulated with Bobby Jaycox, and today we are very centered as we always are. ADHD does not affect our lives as much as we want. Have we ever been doing a meditation ourselves and then wanted to punch through drywall as if to say, hey, maybe you should meditate every day and not just wait until you feel stress? Breathe in. And back out. Welcome. How are you? How are you doing? I'm good. I really have not been able to listen to one of those. They're the worst. Those guided meditations. Breathe in and out. Take all your worries. I was trying not to. I came here to not worry. Now we're talking about them. Breathe out. And just enunciate every little word. Just sit right the fuck on top of every syllable of the word. Yeah, I can't do those. Can't do it. Yeah, I did them for a while, and they kind of are helpful, but it really helps to already be at peace. So I guess you have to do it every day and then hope that throughout your day, nothing in the America, corporate or consumer or otherwise, or related, whatever CCC of America you deal with, whatever C you deal with. Yeah, go ahead and try to remain calm. Go ahead and try to remain calm when you're driving you're driving your car that you saved up for over a year. Yeah, sure, you travel all over the country renting cars, sleeping, in rental cars, saving money however you could, right? You doing whatever way you could do it. Go ahead and remain calm during all that. Then go ahead and get a new car. And as you're driving it down Kings Highway in St. Louis, a highway filled with potholes, loose steel plates, and stop signs and stoplights that are disregarded by every single participant on that road. Oh, construction up ahead. Don't mind if I always do. Go ahead and drive down that, down all the steel plates, avoiding those just to be like, what's worse, this pothole or this steel plate? Oh, this is my new car. Oh, this is awesome. I'm so glad I saved up all years just fucking doing shows, working hard, fucking taking the bus that sometimes just doesn't come in St. Louis. I take the bus in New York. It's fucking not as easy here. Do all of that. And then go ahead and put your meditation podcast in and just relax. Whether you're watching someone take a piss on the Metrolink or a guy doing crack in front of you after he made eye contact to look around to see who would notice, looked at you and thought, he doesn't mind. Go ahead and live through all of that. And then, find your inner chakra peace. It's bullshit, okay? No, dude, it's weird that shit does help, but just like eating healthy or anything, sometimes I'm just not having it, you know? And I think the guided meditations, I think that those people who do those, can you even really be centered? Like, don't you need to do it yourself to do it and then sell it on an application? You know what I mean? Like, I don't promise that this podcast does anything, but meditation, and if you listen to me after a while, you're going to feel the lightness and positivity that the world radiates. You know what I mean? I just like, honestly, for me, it's like fucking put on the fucking raindrops. Put on raindrops in Seattle and fucking, that'll calm me down eventually. I just got to kind of like lay there and try not to think. Dude, I am so bad about it. I can't tell if when I go to bed at night, if my eyes hurt because I've been using my phone too much, if my eyes are getting bad, or like, if like I'm not like resting them enough and like, meditating, fucking going to those lower fucking freaks, those lower frequencies, those lower fucking freaks. Yeah, I know. And like, also, if meditation worked, then why does everyone who seems like they do it the most fucking piss me off? And I know you might think it's because like they have peace and I don't, but I would argue that sometimes when I talk with those people or people talking about the moon or whatever, it's like, what the fuck? I will say I was at a comedy club the other night, and me and everyone there all agreed that the energy felt off. I was like, every single person, different beliefs, backgrounds, fucking everybody was like, the energy was off on Saturday night. Live from New York. What if it was from Missouri? It's Saturday Night Live, live from St. Louis, Missouri. No, that's not all that happens here. It's not just gunshots and car accidents. Sometimes it's 314 day and we all talk about toasted bread. We all talk about the best things in the city. The people, nope, things you can eat. Toasted ravioli, gooey butter cake, emos. Jonathan Hamilton. All the things that are from St. Louis. So, sometimes we have that day, 314 day, which is the area code. That's what St. Louis, that's how people do it. What Brody Stevens, 818 till I die. Like, so everyone, that's what we do. We have 314 day in St. Louis, which is, it's like St. Patty's Day. Not really about any of the history, just about things we consume. Bobby, you sound pissed today. You know what's crazy? I am. Oh my God. And I actually was I was recording. It's probably about 7 minutes into this episode already when I realized that my podcast stuff wasn't recording, So that happens sometimes. Happens to the best of us. You get the best of both worlds, You chill it out, take it slow. You fucking try to meditate and fucking, you can just feel your heartbeat racing. What was I talking about? St. Patty's Day. But yeah, and I'm wearing green after St. Patty's Day. Fucking sue me. Is that the rule? I don't know. I'll tell you what, my lungs are always green. I tell you what. Yeah, if you celebrate St. Patty's Day, it's like you fucking those people, dude. I was opening Snapchats, people I know being out at 10 a.m. drinking on a Sunday. Hey, Bobby, you want to come over to? The fuck do not. I sure don't. And I've been working. I'm saving up right now. Mondays, so I'm working extra jobs on the weekends and everything, and fuck if I'm not tired. And that will stress you out. And then people say, and if I did everything I'm supposed to do, I'm at that age now where I watch videos on how to stretch every day to get rid of my knee pain, how to fucking stretch my back so that my back doesn't hurt, how to sleep on the floor so that my sciatica stops acting up, how to breathe in and out before I do that. Oh shit, I'm already late to work. You got to eat a healthy breakfast. Where are you getting these breakfasts? And then you go to work, and then you take a breathe, and then what are you talking about? I go to work, and I might as well be underwater because I hold my breath all day and tense up, and then you fucking, I forgot to. And then I drive my car back down Kings Highway and fucking bump it up. What am I doing here? Yeah. So I'm stressed, but you know what I wanted? I was like, I got to record my podcast. Gotta do it here, which it gets a lot of people listen audio, and I've been starting to release the episodes on a new YouTube page. And I tell you what I'm gonna do is probably put them on my own YouTube page. I don't know why I started a separate one, as if that was better or a good idea, but I thought about that, and I was like, well, why don't you put it on the page you put all your content on? And I was like, that probably makes sense. And then if I don't do it, that's okay. But it will take hours and hours and hours. So go ahead and sign up for the Patreon and make sure you're there to fucking get all the updates, fucking get stuff early, get bonus episodes mostly. I found bonus episodes I forgot to release the other day. That's how many I have. So sign up for the Patreon and come see me on the road. I have shows on the road. I'm going to Kansas City. Check out my website because the dates are updated. We had a show at Knuckleheads, and Knuckleheads, they are not going to be open on the day after, on Easter. And that makes sense. We thought we were going to do it, and then you start sending emails and dates don't have a little emoji of a bunny, so sometimes you got to cancel those. So sorry, Knuckleheads, no Knuckleheads. But the rest of the weekend's still great. I still got 3 shows, 3 chances to see me all over Hillsiders. You can see me at Hillsiders during the daytime on Saturday. I think it's about 1. Pause. Technical difficulties, but we are back. And I believe I was talking about upcoming dates. I have them. Kansas City, St. Louis, Illinois, Wisconsin. Check it out, bobbyjaycox.com. Go ahead and smash the like button. Fucking ow. St. Patrick's Day just happened. Go ahead and drop, kick, Murphy, that fucking subscribe button. I'm a sailor, Peg. Is that what he says? Because that seems fucking weird. I'm a sailor, Peg. I'm a sailor, like with a peg, maybe. And with those peg legs, were they pegging other people? Anyways, and were they pegging? Were they pegging? Were these pagans pegging anything? Were the pagans pegging? Were the pagans with pegs pegging? Were the pagans? Hi, we're the pagans. And we're your weather girl. Okay, anyways. So fucking dates. Go ahead and smash the like. Send it to a friend. Sign up for my Patreon. All the things anyone else asks you to do, I'm going to ask that. I'm going to think of something new to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you to do as good as I did, which was be talking about how stressed you are and that you need to meditate more. And then have the storage on your good camera get too much, and then you go, here's what, I'm not going to explain it all to you, but here's what happened. I am like the dude in Interstellar that was still on the spaceship while you guys went to the planet where the gravity's so heavy it like lasts. Hi, buddy. How are you, Benny? Hi, buddy. He needs to get some pets. You want some pets? Sometimes you just need some pets. Isn't that right, Benny? Sometimes Benny just needs a little bit of petarunos. And, is that good? Good boy. Yeah. And so sometimes, you know, what felt like a lifetime to me was only a second to you in your time. And I changed something in the background. And if you can find it, go ahead and message in the comments, and you get nothing. You get zero. You get zilch. You get less than nothing. I will Willy Wonka your ass. The original one. Good boy. Dogs do like a little, you give them a little slap, a little butt slap, a little itch, and then a little slap. Good boy. You're such a good boy. Sometimes I'll get behind his ear. I'll fucking scratch behind his ear so good that he will like, you will watch him like fall into it even harder. Let's see if I can get it. Yep, there he goes, pushing real hard. Push it real good. Then I do this, and then eventually he'll kind of walk by. He's like, go back to my butt. He likes a little bit of scratch on the head, and then a little bit of butt play, a little bit of butt scratches. I scratch pretty much. I would say this is your lower back. I would say I scratch where like he would get a tramp stamp. My roommate scratches them real different. She gets a little too close to the booty hole. I think it's animal endangerment or whatever. Yeah. So for me, it lasted forever. I was like, oh my God, it lasted forever. And for you, it was just a second. It's a cool thing about technology. Am I right? All right, Benny, man, you are shedding, buddy. You're shedding, aren't you? We got to fucking vacuum a lot in this bitch. I would show you him, but I had to move the camera, and then he would move, and it would look all weird. And I can't pick you up right now. Not with one hand. You're not a one-handed pickup kind of a dog, but you are handsome. You little handsome little guy getting pet. You like that? Good boy. Good boy. Good. Do you have an animal that you love scratching the shit out of? I love giving this guy scratches. God, how fun would it be to be a fucking dog, right? Be a little dog. Get pet all the time. You get fed. You get to change someone's life. Oh my God. Yeah, I saw a lady the other day. She had this dog, and he was so cute. He was such a new puppy. He was so cute that I asked if he was real. I was walking by, I go, is he real? And she goes, he is. And I just got him the other day, and I was like, oh my God. Like, dude, you'll see. Dude, I don't ever really see, like, any age of a child or baby and be like, you know what, but I will see puppies that just fucking make me want to go to the pound and just buy one. It's like fucking, what is it? Fucking under $100, give them all the shots, take them home. I actually don't know about that, but I think it's something like that. You little doggaroos. Would you like a little dog to hang out with, Benny? God, but just so fun to be a dog. You get petted. You get to fucking, you don't gotta wipe after you shit. What other good things? And he's a boy dog, I'll tell you this. And what's cool is his wiener never really comes out. One time I did see it, and I hated every second of it. Little red rocket, hated it. But normally his doesn't come out. I like that. I had a girl dog when I was a kid, little Roxy, and we had to get her fixed because people were like, yeah, you might have to put diapers on them when they're in heat and stuff. I'm like, well, luckily my parents are definitely not going to do that because that seems wild. And have you ever seen a dog after it gives birth to a litter? That I have, and it is not good. It's sad. But dude, being a dog would be fucking, being a little dog would be fun. You don't think it is? Why isn't it fun? Can you speak a little clearly? He gets a little shy. Can you tell everyone? You don't want to? No comment. Do you want to go outside? He wants to go outside. Give me a second. Let the dog out. Let your dogs out. Let your freedom freaky flag dogs fly out. I'm the guy from Interstellar, and time is lapsing here for me. Yeah. Benny, please don't do that thing where I talked so good about you and then you go outside and immediately fucking bark at nothing. That's it. That is something I was thinking about the other day, that like, imagine if you, because it's not the exact same thing, but it's kind of the same thing. Like, let's say if if aliens are real, and then an alien takes you on their spaceship and is like, kind of treats you a little bit like how we do dogs, like cares about you, does this, but if you do anything wrong, kind of like, probably is like, don't do that. You're like, I'm just walking. I didn't know I wasn't allowed to walk that fast. And while they train you and everything, you would still always probably be scared of other aliens. Like, even though you'd be like, this is my alien, but then you'd see another alien, you'd be like, hey. That's the closest thing I can think of what it's like to be a dog. It would be cool if there were things that were higher up in intelligence than us that would, that like, so, you know what I mean? Because there are still wild dogs. Like, some dogs are like, I don't have any master, But I feel like some of us, sometimes life, sometimes you're a weak little dog and you kind of need someone to take care of you. That's what aliens should do, is if they are real, they look down, they look at the ones that they're like, oh, that one needs a home. Let's take them. Let's take them. Come on, they're so cute. Let's help them out. That's what you do. You hear that, aliens? God, what happened with that? Really thought, anyone else think that those aliens, we were going to get some more? Huh? I did. I thought we were going to get them. Dude, I swear to God, if I'm not recording. Okay, cool, I am. Same, okay. Fuck it. But I really thought, remember, like, they're like, and I didn't read the documents because I figured someone else would. Isn't that the problem? And then, God, I will be like, I'll say something so matter of fact, and I don't even know. Like, I'll say this. There's so many things, of course, that I'm like, yeah, the earth is round, all this kind of stuff. But like, and I could do science, you can do certain science experiments that you're like, oh, okay. But like, there's a lot of things I've never seen. I've never seen any other, I've never been to another country. So I feel like every once in a while you'll have that Truman Show thought where you're like, are they real? Is that real? No one knows. Are pagans pagan? Did I already talk about that? A peg leg? Peg? Sailor? That has a peg leg pagan? Someone, and they're a pagan? Did I already talk about that? Oh gosh. Man. It was, at least where I'm from, in St. Louis, it was getting real nice and warm, like really warm. Really, really nice. And then the last couple of days, it's definitely been a little chilly. Like, I went outside real confident in some clothes and definitely started to, like, hands in pockets, puckering up for sure, pulling down my hat cap, fucking tightening up. So, but I don't want to complain because global warming has been good to us lately, and I'm not happy about it, just like you aren't, but I'm also not really the problem. So, is that wrong? To realize that if something's really not, you can't make change, that maybe you got to work on yourself sometimes. People are like, did you know? I'm like, I can't know any more things right now. I'm all knowed up. My knowing knows no bounds. Except for right now. No bound. No, no's bound. This is an extra sloppy epi. Yeah, I'm just all over the place. Happens. And I got so much shit I gotta fucking do. God, don't you, dude, you know how like someone can come, like there is someone that can come clean your house, but there's no one that you can hire that can do, there's only these tasks that you have to do. Like, even if you have a company, eventually you can like divert, you can like fucking be like, you do this, you do this. But with your life, the only way I could get around it is I'm like, why am I? But like, I realize now that like you can, if I had kids, I could give them shit to do. Like the other day when I cleaned my car, if I had a child, I would be like, you go clean it. You know, like you could do that. Or at least have them help you clean it and be like, isn't this fun? You're in swim trunks. Oh my God. It was fun washing the car when I was like, you would like, but I remember when I was like a real little kid, my mom had this little fucking red, I don't remember what it was called, but I think I was a really bad little kid, I think. And then I think I got like hit enough into submission that I listened, because I have two memories of this red car. One was while we were washing it, I remember being little enough that I just saw like the exhaust pipe had like, you know, black soot all around it. So I sprayed the fucking hose up inside of it, and then my mom yelled at me. And I remember being like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But I also remember being in my head, when you're a kid, you're like, how the fuck was I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to know that different? I'm blown away that we're squirting the outside of the car and nothing's getting inside. Like, cause we opened that door, you know what I mean? Like you're kind of like blown away by everything. So I did that, made a fuck up. And I have an early memory. Do you ever have a memory and you also, cause sometimes when you're really young, you have these like glimpses and then it like cuts out. I remember being a kid and my mom had this fucking red car, and I remember I don't remember where I got it, but I was little enough that like I just remember looking at a red car and I had a hammer in my hand. And I remember looking at the car. I swear to God, I remember this so clearly. I looked at the hammer, I looked at the car, back at my dad, back at the hammer, back at the car. And I remember swinging, hitting it. And by the time I came back, my dad was running towards me. And I remember, yeah. So I'm sure the thing he did wasn't hug me and go, that's okay. As you shouldn't, you know, but also why the hell does your child have a hammer nearby him? Well, when I was a kid, I was a hammer. I can fucking already hear people saying, I can already hear a person who would say something like, well, when my dad's dad, they used to their family would make them be the car. My whole family would jump inside of me and I'd have to drive them to the grocery store. And I'd have to fucking slaughter the cow. And I was only 6.5 months old inside my mom's womb. Yeah, it's fucking interception of... It's a fucking Russian doll of fucking me being inside and my mom as me as a car. Not like that. Don't get fucking weird, you fucking psychopaths. But yeah, people will always say that it's like whatever. But yeah, I'm not even complaining. I'm glad that happened. I'm glad that your brain. I wish your brain would do that with a movie. I guess it does. I guess I'll remember a movie and you only remember like all your favorite parts. And that's what happened there, is that I remember like, oh, hammer, car. And then you're like, you don't need to be here for the next thing. Which I think is like a bit of somebody. Oh my God, did I just spill coffee all over me? What a lucky day. Dude, there are some days where I just cannot fucking, and dude, my back has been hurting so bad that I've been sleeping on the floor. I have like a mat, like it's probably like an inch thick, but then when you lay, you know what I mean? It like compresses or whatever. But I've been laying on that because my back is so fucking bad that I think I need to get a new mattress. Because this one's, I remember like when you're younger, you're like, I want a soft one, you know? You're like, yeah, I want a fucking soft, but you go fucking try it. Yeah, soft. And now I want the firmest bed with just a little bit of cushion for the pushing of my sciatica into the bed. God damn. Man, why does your body have to hurt so much? Dude, I'm like, I'm going on walks. I'm fucking doing whatever, and my body still hurts. I'm stressed. I went to take a nap, and I was stretching before, and as I was falling asleep, still in the stretch mode, switching sides, going to sleep and stretching, and still waking up sore. Are you kidding? Maybe that's why, though. But, god damn. These are the times when, you're like, I want someone to come over and do someone you like. You're like, okay, this person does my taxes, and they give you a real quick. I guess what I want is, it's probably just a girlfriend with tenacity is what I'm describing. But yeah, those little fucking tasks that you just don't want to do. I have so many of them right now. And I know once I get them done, as soon as I'm done, I'm going to turn around and be like, why didn't you just get all that done? And I would argue it's because I've been doing so many other things. That tasted like hot chili, because that's what I ate for lunch. Dude, the hot chili with the fucking cowboy on the front. God damn if that ain't the best chili. My mom made this chili growing up that everyone's like, oh, it's the best. But I thought that I don't like whenever it has fucking huge chunks of fucking tomato. And I'll eat tomato. When I'm eating a chili, that's not my favorite thing. Maybe as I get older, I'll like it. But I like the fucking meaty ones now, you know. I do. That's what I like. Fuck. No, something else. All right. Oh, dude, that was okay. Yeah. So, let me tell you about this, dude. So, I got a car recently, and did I talk about this? I don't know if I talked about this on the last episode. I don't remember if I talked about this. So we're gonna talk about it. My car. The manual that I have in it says that you can. Did I talk about that? Anyway, it says that you change your oil. I looked in the fucking index I couldn't find the answer, and then I finally found it. It's a fucking sentence, and it says you can change your oil in this car once a year. There's no like 8,000 mile whatever. Oh, Benny needs in. Give me a second. And I'm gonna let the dog inside the house. Hope he takes care of the house. As the dog of the house, the man of the house. The man of the house is the dog. Man of the house is the dog. But yeah, so it says I only had to change it once a year, and I was driving it, and then it fucking was like, change me now, and I was like, it's been 3 months, but maybe they assume that no one drives a car as much as I do. I'll fucking run. I'll show a car what's up. Dude, my last car would overheat like every trip I ever took it on, and yeah, I'm rough on stuff. And I'll get all the changes and I check it up or whatever, but I run stuff hard. You couldn't even imagine how my brain is. That's why when I try to meditate, it's like, I feel like when I try to meditate, it's like trying to take a waterfall and make it into a fucking drip. How do you do that? How do you fucking, how do you do that? Because I'll sit there and try, and then people are like, because they always say in meditation, they're like, once you have more thoughts, just stop having those thoughts. So then my thoughts are, yes, stop having those thoughts. Stop having those thoughts. Why do we have thoughts? And I'm thinking about, like, you get tricked into other things. It's like your thoughts are very much like how you slide. You're like, I'll be like, stop thinking about that. And then I keep thinking about it. That's what I do on my phone. I'll be like, you got to get off here. Hey, I said get off here. Dude, have you ever said get off here and then you look at your phone or you look at like the time and it's been like an hour and a half. It's so much longer than you thought you were just. Fucking scrolling, watching. God, fucking so stupid, right? But I mean, I turned my phone off today. I was like, I'm fucking turning it off. And I mean, I threw it onto my bed and it landed. As soon as it landed, I was like, I think, fuck, I need to turn it on and check something. It's so addicting. It's a lot like heroin. I would not know. I have not and never planned to do that. I feel like that's most people. People are like, yeah, I do drugs. And they're like, well, not that one. And I know maybe some people have, but goddamn if I don't need that. I can't. I also don't like things that. I don't really like things that make me feel that crazy different. Like I like things that like lightly enhance what I'm doing, and that's it. And I tell you, it doesn't sound like, I've never been in a conversation and just slowly falling asleep. Well, I have, but not in such a way. Oh, dude, I'll talk about that book. Yeah, dude. I've been reading, and by reading I mean listening to books. And some people say that doesn't count, and I think that's stupid. My comparison is: is your favorite song? Do you read the sheet music? No, you don't have to take it in you take it in however you want, whatever sensory way you take it in. But what's I think it's called like life and longevity and life or whatever it is. But if you've read that fucking book, please message me and let me know because the beginning, dude, he's saying words that I have no idea. And he says it. He's like, I am going to say some words and some stuff that's going to be a little over your head, and I'm going to try to make it for the lay person, but also like, there's a lot of people listening to this book, you fucking idiot. It's basically what the intro said. But he's like talking about all this, these different levels and all this stuff. And I'm listening to it, and I was like getting so bored. But I'm like, I gotta listen to it because I gotta like take better care of my body. So if you've read that book or listened to it, please let me know. Because I think I've kind of gotten that point, like just like with podcasts, where you'll be like I listen to like a lot of comedy podcasts or shit like that, and then eventually you're like, I want to learn something, Sometimes you want to learn. And that's where I'm at with books, because what was it? Bryan Cranston's book. What was it called? A Life in Parts. And then I started Stephen Wright's book, and it's beautiful. It's so lovely, but I think I'm so, like I was saying earlier, gung ho and just going that it's like that book is a very much sit down like thought. Like it's about a guy's thoughts like all day. So it's like there's so much to dissect. You can't really listen to it in passing. And then I read like, what's that book? A fucking adult, like children, adult raised by insecurity parents or something like that. I read that book, listened to that book. That book was great. That one, Bryan Cranston's book was great. And then what was that other book I just listened to? Oh yeah, Rick Rubin's book, The Creative Way, which I will say, if you are any level of creative, there are parts in that can help. There was parts that I was like, oh, this is very simple. And like, I remember thinking like this when I was starting. And then there's stuff that you're like, fuck, that's cool. I've thought that, and then thought it was stupid. And now you bring that back. And then and then advanced ideas that you've never thought of. So Rick Rubin's book on creativity is awesome. But yeah, this book I'm listening to now, I was like, I thought it was going to be like, I don't know what I thought it was going to be, but so far it doesn't seem like all the stuff I want to listen to right now makes me feel smarter and like I'm getting better. Like that was, and then letting go. That was another one. Like I like books that feel like they're helping me. Self-help books, but this longevity one, I'm like, all right, please get spicy. Someone needs to have sex in this book. Why don't people have sex? Hey, why aren't people having sex in these self-help books, huh? Like, what if in a self-help book it should be like, and then you pull yourself up by your britches. Chapter 2, pulling your britches down and fucking treating yourself to a Idaho, don't mind if I do, Idaho myself. Cummeroonies. Ew. But yeah, maybe a self-help book that like fucking gets a little sexy. It's like, hey, I'll fucking yeah, they never do that. Never really takes that left turn. But my roommate was reading books. She would be like, oh yeah, there's a spicy part in here. And I can't imagine anything that gives me more of the ick than thinking about reading sex. Thinking about reading sex makes me feel like I'm in a bunker and we're in the middle of a war. And this is like the only thing I can get. I'm like, you could go download a dating app. Go meet someone in real life. He put his dyke. I was trying to say it with a British accent. Put his dick. He put his dick in and around her doily pussy, or what? I don't know what people say in those fucking books. Yeah, I really just don't, yeah, I'll keep it in. Well, I felt weird about what I said, but then I was like, I meant to, anyway, cool. Take your dick out, you know? Anyway, fucking more technical difficulties. Who gives a flying flaccaroonies? Not this guy. Any problem? No problem when you're with this guy. Oh my God. Have you ever made the switch yet? I'll tell you the switch I made. I have been scooping my mayonnaise out with a little fucking knife. Because you buy the bigger one and it saves money. You know? Did you know that? It does. And there's nothing I hate more than getting a fucking dirt. And I'll tell you what saves time, money, effort, and energy for the first time in, I don't even know when. Ketchup, we do squirt. We're not scooping out ketchup. Mustard's a squirt. Get your fucking mayonnaise into squirt position. I'm being better about that. Things that I want, fucking go ahead and do it. I literally would see that and be like, yeah, but the pricing's not. And then I'm like, dude, fucking, how about we easy up your life and then you won't even maybe have to meditate. You'll be so calm. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. No ideas. Dude, I've been driving so much that my fucking, like I said, my back hurts. And I've been trying to work out more. And dude, I'm going to be honest, even though you fuckers annoy me, people who like run every day, fucking good on you, because I can barely pull myself together. And I used to work out a lot. And now I'm like, because of, I'm always at work, I get fucking sweaty. But dude, I've been trying to go for walks and fuck, dude, if I'd imagine, I'm trying to run. I went for a light jog and was like, and dude, I'm down on cigarettes, dude. I'm smoking almost, I'll go like 5 days and then on the weekend I'll have a couple. And so it's like I'm slowing down, but fuck if when I go for a run, I still don't feel like absolute shit. So hats off to you if you can fucking do that. And I got a bike, but it's got no brakes. I could get that thing out to fucking lose some of the fat. This is actually the lightest I've ever weighed. This is wild because I mean, dude, I'll be so busy at work. A lot of times I'll skip breakfast and lunch. So I'm technically fasting. But then the worst part is that I eat a bunch at night and then and then it makes me go to bed. And I think dude, speaking of longevity, fucking, how about you just don't do that one, Bob? So I don't know what your eating habits are, but mine, I eat late at night and then go to bed. Fuck it, I get that fucking, now I got that squirt mayonnaise, so I'm going to be way fatter. You got to fucking watch out for that. You really do. And dude, I've been eating so much processed food, and guess what? If you're in your 30s, You just don't get to do that anymore. Probably wasn't even good to ever eat it and all the shit. But fuck. Dude, I have been feeling like absolute fucking garbage. Like literally last night I knew I wouldn't feel good, but I was like, I gotta eat something real quick. So I was like, dude, it takes 3 minutes. Let's fucking air fry up some fucking some of these chicken nugget things from the freezer. And dude, I woke up this morning and the first thing I thought was, I was like, I don't feel good. I went for a walk. I felt like I was like, dude, I'm going to throw these up. I was like, so I just got to stop eating that. That shit does not taste good. It's not good at all. It really isn't. But anyway, I'm talking about nonsense. That's the podcast this week. You know, there it is. That's the podcast for you. And I'll see you. I'll be seeing you around. So I hope you are going to go take care. Namaste. Bye-bye.